Hello, Battlefield Juniors. This 20-minute slide presentation will cover some important information about post-high school planning. In only about a year and a half, you will be graduating from high school. If you haven't already started, you will need to begin researching, exploring, and developing some ideas and goals for yourself so that you can take necessary steps to have plans in place by the time you finish high school. In addition to this slideshow, please make sure to see the other information provided on this Canvas page for juniors. These slides will cover information about the counseling department web pages, how to locate your PSAT scores and how to interpret and use your scores, some basic information on current career trends, the options available to you after high school, a brief overview of the Opportunities Guide from the state of Virginia, and a few thoughts about success, some steps that you could start taking now, and then a self-assessment activity that we're going to ask you to complete. It's called Do What You Are. So this is a screenshot from our new Battlefield High School Counseling and Student Services Canvas course. This is now a new primary source of information from the counseling department for resources on career and college planning, academics, upcoming events and activities, announcements, and student support and wellness. For students looking for information about either to or four-year colleges, tech and trade schools, apprenticeships, military, and other counseling information, this is a good place to start. The counseling department also provides information on the Battlefield High School website. So click on Our School and then on the Counseling Center. There's information here about academic advising, personal and social assistance and support, upcoming events, counseling documents, college and career counseling, and then how to make appointments with your counselors. Naviance is a program Prince William County Schools subscribes to for college and career planning. It's an excellent source of information for post-high school planning, exploring colleges and careers, finding scholarship information, enrichment programs, and interest and skill inventories. Seniors who are applying to colleges now are using this to list their colleges, send high school transcripts, and recommendations. ONet Online is another source of information for college and career planning, for self-exploration, and for occupational outlook information. This is an excellent website. It's powerful. It's sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor, and it includes a broad database of occupational information with a variety of ways to search options. PSAT scores. By now you should have received an email message from College Board about accessing your online score report. If you did not provide an email address on your answer sheet, you may need to contact our high school testing coordinator to see if she can help you access your scores and provide you with information from a paper report. For other issues or questions about scores, please refer to the College Board website first or use the contact information listed on the slide. Score reports online are available at psat.org/myscore. There's information online at College Board to help you understand your PSAT score report, and there are also some videos from College Board on YouTube that explain how to interpret your scores, understand your report, and how you can use the information to prepare for the SAT. It's important to understand that your score report is not intended to tell you how smart you are or how far behind you are, or that you should or shouldn't go to a college or anywhere else. Rather, your score should be used as a starting place to understand your strengths, your skills, what you need to improve, and academic knowledge you should review so you can prepare for SATs, advanced classes, and success in college or post-high school training. One other point, more and more college admissions offices are now score optional for SATs and ACTs. The criteria for this varies from college to college, so it's a good idea to look at websites. It's usually included in applications instructions. This is just a picture of an online PSAT score report, so this is what you'll see when you check on your own scores. Again, how to interpret these scores will be explained in detail on the PSAT webpage and on the College Board YouTube video for interpreting scores and taking next steps. These are some of the ways you can use your scores. One of the best features for your PSAT score reports is being able to get free and personalized SAT study and link to the Khan Academy explanations that are directly related to your results. So this really is personalized practice, and it's an efficient way to study. For those that may be interested, there's also some recommendations for possible AP courses based on your PSAT scores. And like some of the features in Naviance, the College Board also provides programs for college and career searching and future planning. Students considering a four-year college should plan to take a college entrance exam, the SAT, or an ACT in the spring of their junior year. If desired, you can take an SAT or ACT for a second time at the beginning of your senior year. So these are 4 general considerations when developing your post-high school plan. The idea is to first gain a better understanding of your skills, passions, interests, and then explore and research possible jobs, careers, schools, and programs. Make sure to stay flexible and open-minded, and then continue to learn as much as you can, stay active, and gain experience. It's important to realize that developing plans for yourself after you graduate does not mean you are trying to make a specific plan or an exact plan for the rest of your life. Rather, this is about exploring, coming up with some ideas, and making plans for your next step after you leave high school. Trying to have an exact plan or a specific plan or track for the rest of your life is simply not realistic. There's too many technical and organizational advances in our society and the world, and many of the jobs and careers that will be available to you in 10 or 15 years are still unknown. So a lot of students in college will change their majors. A lot of workers, college graduates, tradespeople, and professionals either have to or will, for different reasons, change jobs and careers at least once or twice. This information is from the Economic Forum report. These are some occupations that are expected to grow over the next 5 to 10 or more years. Most of these involve some kind of technical and organizational know-how and skill sets. Keep in mind, though, that this is only one list. You can find other lists of occupations that are expected to grow from several sources online. If you're looking through this list and an occupation you're considering is not on this page, that does not mean it won't be in demand or that you should reconsider. Instead, do some research on jobs and careers you might like and find out about the long-term outlook. One good source for research is the U.S. Bureau of Labor. They have something called the Occupational Outlook Handbook. That's online. You can find that online, as well as looking at ONet Online. They also have occupational outlook information. This is a list of specific skills that employers consider important. So notice, while the last slide showed occupations that all seem to involve organizational and technical know-how, these are interpersonal skills. The ability to work with others, communicate, generate creative solutions to problems, the ability to persist and to be resilient. These are known as soft skills and are more and more becoming an essential part of success in any type of job-related project, teamwork, or collaborative effort. This is a quote from the National Education Association. In the current and future world of work, employees will need more than basic knowledge in reading, writing, and arithmetic. To be successful, workers will really need well-developed soft skills as mentioned. In this case, they are talking about the ability to communicate, engage in creative problem solving, critical thinking, and to be able to collaborate with others. So this is the big picture. These are the main options available to you after you graduate from high school. You can go into a 2- or 4-year college, a tech or trade school, enroll in an apprenticeship program, join the workforce, or enlist or enroll in the military. Often over time, people will combine 2 or more of these options. They may start in a college and then go into the military. They may combine community college coursework with an apprenticeship program, or complete an apprenticeship program after college. They might start in a technical school or program, work, and then enter a 4-year college program. Some students may need to work full-time and take part-time classes, or vice versa. We'll talk about each of these options in a little more detail in the upcoming slides. One other possibility that's not mentioned here is what's called a gap year. Often students taking a gap year will complete service work, internships, work to gain experience, or other specific gap year programs before going into college. Gap years aren't recommended for everybody. It depends on the student. Sometimes students need to get away from high school for a little while, gain some experience, and then go back to college. Other students may need to go to college fairly closely after high school due to some courses that they have taken and areas where they need to keep up. The economy of the future will require workers to have not only knowledge in their career fields, but also have technical savvy and know-how. So to understand what this may mean for you as you consider your options in career development, please click the link in the Canvas page for a short information video called Success in the New Economy Future Built. So the link and website is provided here, but we're asking you to go to the Canvas page and click on the link there to view this video. This will give you a very different perspective on some commonly held assumptions about training and higher education after high school. It's a different perspective, and it's well worth your while to take a look. Apprenticeships are on-the-job training programs where students are matched with highly skilled licensed professionals for training and skill development in a particular occupation. Students get paid while learning on the job. Often apprenticeship programs are combined with theoretical classroom instruction in the evenings or weekends from community colleges. Some examples are Nova and Lord Fairfax. Also, they can go to technical schools for theoretical instruction. There is a growing demand for highly skilled technicians and tradespeople in a wide variety of trades and technical fields. So apprenticeships are really up and coming. You can find further information about apprenticeship programs in the Counseling Department Canvas course. You can also do an online search if you're in Virginia for Virginia registered apprenticeship programs, or go to the www.doli.virginia.gov website. Trades and technical schools provide another way of gaining the knowledge and skills needed for a wide variety of occupations. There are several of these, including auto, diesel, aircraft mechanics, welding, building trades, business, nursing, cosmetology, engineering technology, flight training, medical or computer technology, law enforcement, cybersecurity, hospitality, interior design, and renewable technologies. These programs may only involve simply taking 3 or 4 courses and then passing the certification tests. Or sometimes these programs involve 2 or 4 years of coursework and experience for a degree in a technical field. Many technical programs are offered through community colleges. So before paying for a private technical school that may seem really expensive, you may want to check local community colleges to see if they have similar programs that are less expensive. So if you're considering the military, there are some different options. To go into a branch of the military right after high school, you would do what's called enlisting. You should meet with a recruiter if you're interested. They will likely have you take an ASVAB test as well. For officer training, you would need to complete a 4-year college degree. Depending on the college, you may be able to apply for an ROTC scholarship program that you would complete while you are attending college. There are also military schools, and there are military academies, which are highly selective. For less involvement or part-time commitment in the military, you may want to consider joining the National Guard or Reserves. After training, this usually requires only 2 days per month and 2 weeks per year. The military option is obviously not for everybody, and it may mean putting yourself in harm's way, but there are also a lot of really terrific benefits from being in the military. A large percentage of high school graduates will enter or enroll in a 2 or 4-year college. Often this is starting in the fall semester after high school. The college option is often combined with other post-high school options such as working part-time, an apprenticeship program, military reserve or National Guard program, and often summer internships or field experiences. There are thousands of both private and public colleges in the United States. They vary considerably in the types of programs and majors offered, the number of students, the cost, selectivity, facilities, requirements, and several other factors. Some colleges students only take a few courses for interest or to gain additional knowledge. The majority, however, are degree seeking. Community colleges or 2-year colleges offer certification programs that may only require a few classes. They also have full 2-year associate degree majors and programs. And again, Nova and Lord Fairfax are two examples of nearby community colleges. Students after community college may then enter into the workforce or choose to continue on in a four-year college for 2 more years, and then they would get what's called a bachelor's degree. The state of Virginia has guaranteed admissions opportunities for students who do complete an associate's degree in a community college. So if you're interested, please check into that. Four-year colleges offer bachelor's degrees, and these are across hundreds of different kinds of programs and majors. Many of these colleges also have master's degree programs and professional degree programs. So one of the best ways to research and explore colleges is to look at their websites. Once campuses reopen for visitors, college tours are also highly recommended. The Naviance website is an excellent place to begin and organize your college search. The Opportunities Guide mentioned ahead is also an excellent source for college planning and information. This is a picture of the Naviance website, Colleges tab. You can see that on both sides of the page under Best Fit, and then on the right side under Research Colleges, there are multiple ways of finding information and organizing your college search. If you would scroll down lower on this Colleges tab, there's information about scholarships, paying for college, what you'll need to know about applying to college, and upcoming college counselor visits for battlefield students. So this is the Opportunities College Guide and Workbook. It's a free publication from a company called the Educational Credit Management Corporation, or ECMC, and it's intentioned for high school students, in this case in Virginia. This is an excellent and detailed source of information for all aspects of college planning and preparation. The entire guide is available free online. Please see the link on this Canvas page for this guidebook. Students and parents are strongly encouraged to review the information in this Opportunities Guide. So these next few slides are about success and reaching your goals. Reaching success in a long-range endeavor is rarely a direct and straight path. It often involves detours and changes, stumbles, failures, mix-ups, indecisions, trying different approaches, and then some interruptions from life events. There is often no one right path. People who are experienced and successful in their careers come from a wide variety of backgrounds, training, and pathways. It's also important to realize that the word success can have very different meanings for different people. And so the question is, what does success mean to you? And then what will it mean in your personal career and lifetime pursuits? This is another illustration of how your journey will differ from others, and this is fine. You don't have to follow the same direction or timeline to get to your destination. Because accomplishing your goals will often involve overcoming obstacles and dealing with setbacks, reaching success may take considerable patience, persistence, determination, and resilience. And ironically, these are some of the same kinds of skills you will need to successfully function as a professional in a challenging career field. So now, what are your next steps? First, we're going to ask you to complete a self-assessment activity in Naviance. This is fun and it's easy and will be explained in the next few slides. Next, if you haven't already done so, be sure to access your PSAT score report. Use your scores and the resources like Khan Academy to help you prepare for the SAT. You can take practice tests for the SAT or go to the ACT website. Read about the test and different ways you can prepare for the ACT. College-bound students can take one or both of these college entrance exams. Be sure to look at upcoming dates and test registration information. And please look through the Opportunities Guidebook. As mentioned, the link is included on this Canvas page. Become familiar with information provided in Naviance and in the Counseling Department Canvas course. Use the junior year checklist that's provided on this Canvas page. Begin to explore and research colleges. This is the big part of it. Look into schools, programs, different options, opportunities. Ask questions. Talk to your counselors, your teachers, and your parents. If you are considering a participation in an athletic team in college, you'll also need to go through the NCAA. You should be talking with your coach as well. Look closely at college and school websites and career information. And finally, make sure you're checking the Counseling Department newsletter. We're on Twitter, Naviance, Canvas, and the Bobcast for announcements and upcoming events. So this is the activity we're going to ask you to complete. The Do What You Are self-assessment activity is a quick and simple way to gain a little more insight into your preferences and your personality. You can then match this information to different occupations and career fields or college majors. It's based on the Myers-Briggs Personality Type Indicator. After you finish this, you'll get a set of 4 letters representing personality traits, which can give you a better sense of what direction you may want to take and occupations you may find suitable. The results page from this assessment will include a description of your personality type and then provide links to associated occupations and careers. This is a screenshot showing of a Naviance homepage, and we're showing you how to find the Do What You Are assessment. So if you go to the About Me tab, then click on My Assessments, and then on Do What You Are. It should only take you about 20 to 25 minutes to complete. In case you can't remember your counselor, here we are. So that completes our video and slides. Thank you for watching this and for taking an active interest in your goals and your future planning. Keep in mind that the number of choices available to you in our country is amazing. So the idea is to go out, think about what interests you, think about your gifts and your talents, what you have to offer others. Please take the time to explore, research, stay involved, continue to learn, ask a lot of questions, and then get excited about your next life endeavor.